Have you ever met someone who felt too perfect? Like a character out of it. But when the credits roll, the plot twists, and suddenly you're not sure who you've been talking to all along? We've all been there. Today, I'm diving into the shadows behind the smiles, the scripts that people memorize, and what happens when the acts fall apart. Strap in and let's get going. Let's get real for some seconds. We have all gotten really good at hiding who we really are. Those smiles that don't really reach our eyes, those compliments that feel like sandpaper, that coworker who's suddenly your best friend when they need a favor, or that long-lost acquaintance or friend who suddenly calls you from the blues and acts all nice until they hit the nail on the head about what they really want. Have you encountered these characters, or are you that character? We live in a world where good vibes only could be a trap. Think about it. How many times have you met someone who seems like a hero, but later you realize they're just auditioning for one? They'll borrow your trust like it's a library book and never return it. And the worst part, these people are not lurking in dark corners. They are in your group chat. They are in your office. They are even in your family group or professional associations. You would wonder why. Why do they act this way? Maybe it's ego. Maybe it's fear. Maybe they are just hungry for something, which could be maybe attention, control, or a leg up. But this is the kicker. Their mask only works if you do not look too close. So how do you spot the fakers? You need to slow down. Watch what they do, not just what they say. Think about that friend who is always there for you, but disappears when you're drowning. Think about that influencer who is constantly preaching authenticity while filtering their very soul. Red flags don't wave themselves, people. But don't get cynical, get sharp. Not everybody is out to play you. Most people are just messy humans trying their best. We are all humans at the end of the day. But there are a few who are wearing masks that are so thick they've forgotten their own face. What is your superpower? It lies in trusting your gut. If something feels off, it probably is. And when you spot a mask, don't tear it off. Just step back. And if you're a believer, please take time to pray through and gain some clarity in your spirit. Real connections do not need disguises. Next time somebody's performance feels a little too perfect, ask yourself, what is hiding behind the curtain? Do not get carried away. Let's stop applauding the act and start seeing the truth. Let's look at how the masks sleep and some telltale signs that can alert you to what is hidden behind the mask. Some people's behaviors and words are so well scripted. They recycle the exact same stories, the exact jokes, or the trauma dump on everyone. It's like they're handing out photocopies of their personality. Juxtapose this with real people. Real people are messy, they are unpredictable, and their stories evolve. There are some who are overtly agreeable, but they underdeliver. They will mirror your opinions. They will swear that they will always be there and promise the moon. But when you need them, you get ghosted. Their words feel like confetti, colorful, light, and gone in the wind. There are those whose charms are chameleon-like. Watch how they act around different people. Do they trash talk friends to your face, but act loyal to theirs? Shift values depending on who is in the room. Authenticity doesn't have a settings menu. They are consistent in their character regardless of who is in their space at the moment. Some have the victim vortex. Every story ends with them as a martyr. They are always wronged, never wrong. I once had a young woman like that in my circle that I was mentoring. So many people complained about her character and attitude to me. And when I confronted her about all the ridiculous stories, she claimed they all didn't like her. I told her that so many different people who really do not know each other could not be lying about her behavior. I, however, kept making excuses and kept giving her the benefit of the doubt. until things really unraveled. And I had to make the painful decision to step back. I said painful because I genuinely liked her, but she wasn't ready to listen. Healthy people own their flaws. Manipulators weaponize sympathy. Your gut could be screaming emotional spam when you're around some people. Do not ignore it. That nagging feeling when their grand gesture feels performative or their deep confession feels rehearsed. Your instincts smell the disconnect between their vibe and their energy. What do you do when the mask cracks? How do you respond to this situation? Because they eventually do. First, don't spiral. Your shock and your hurt are valid, but don't let that act rewrite your self-worth. Manipulators bank on you blaming yourself. So ask yourself, did they ever really see me, or was I just a prop in their play? Do not confront them yet. Calling out a skilled pretender often backfires. They will gaslight you, they will deflect, or they will paint you as the villain instead. Grey rock them. Be bland, uninteresting, and emotionally unplugged. Starve the drama. And you also need to audit the relationship. What did they actually do for you? Not what they said they would do, what they actually did. Did they ever apologize without excuses? Some people will tell you, I am sorry, but there's always a but after the apology. They give you all sorts of stories. Did you feel drained or insecure around them? You need to protect your peace, not their reputation. You don't owe them a why. Quietly distance yourself. If they press you to know why you have taken that stance, you can just simply say, I've realized we are not aligned, and then leave it there. No debate. And you also need to rebuild your trust compass. After betrayal, it's easy for you to swing from, I trust everyone, to, you cannot trust everybody. Everybody is a liar. You need to reset. Trust slowly. Let people earn it through consistent actions, not grand speeches. There's always a silver lining. Yes, really. You would wonder. Yes. Fakers teach you what real connection isn't. There are crash courses in boundaries. That friend who stays up at 2 a.m. listening to your chaos, that coworker who admits they're also struggling, that's the stuff real relationships are made of. Awkward, flawed, and human. So keep your heart open but your eyes wider. The world is full of people still learning to take off their own mask. Be the kind of person who makes others feel safe enough to do it around you. And this is the thing about masks. They crack every single time. So let's stop giving someone a standing ovation for their performances and start noticing who shows up when the spotlight is off. If this hits home, please drop a comment with a mask emoji. Tell me about a time you saw the mask slip. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. This channel is for everyone who would rather navigate the messy truth than live in a pretty lie. I will see you in the next one. Stay curious and keep your eyes open. Thank you and have a blessed week ahead. God bless you.